Strategy Outdoors is brought to you by Jackie's Deer Lures, Wicked Tree Gear, Pennington Wildlife Seed, and XOP Tree Stands. Strategy Outdoors.
Welcome to Strategy Outdoors. We're excited to share this episode with you today. Bow hunting is something that we really enjoy here at Strategy Outdoors. It can be a lot of fun and very rewarding. But what happens when you pass up 2- and 3-year-old bucks and you hunt and hunt and hunt and still you're not able to kill the buck you want? Well, for Eric Thompson, that's exactly what happened in the past couple of years. Eric's the co-founder of Strategy Outdoors, and he has put in his time. He's hunted really hard, carried a camera with him every step of the way. In 2014, in the early part of the season, Eric passed this nice buck up, knowing that this buck was a 2-year-old and had great potential for the future. Later on during the rut, again, Eric has an option to shoot a nice young buck, but is willing to pass, knowing that one of these days, this buck was going to become a nice shooter. Then in one particular spot where we had out a mock scrape and had a lot of footage of bucks using the scrape, Eric went in to hunt and had an encounter with a 3-year-old 8-point. But again, Eric was willing to pass. But the following day, November the 2nd, when we'd chosen to hunt another spot, the buck that we were after, named Shocker, showed up in the scrape at about an hour after daylight. Eric hunted hard the rest of the rut without an opportunity at a mature buck. Then it come down to the week of Thanksgiving. Eric had chosen a creek bottom crossing where bucks like to cruise looking for does. And suddenly a doe appeared, made the creek crossing, and began to run up the bank near Eric. By the way she was acting, he knew that there might be a shooter buck behind her.
Buck, buck, buck.
Matt, Matt. Well, that was awesome. Fast forwarding to the 2015 season. Again, early in the season, Eric has an opportunity at some nice 3-year-old bucks. And just like before, Eric chooses to pass these bucks, hoping that they'll grow to their full potential. Now it's November and the rut's in full swing. Eric has placed his stand in a brushy bottom where we have several trail cam pictures of bucks using a scrape line as they cruise looking for does. As it got daylight and the morning unfolded, Eric looked up and saw a shooter buck headed towards our position. Then we were in a scramble to get the cameras turned on and the bow ready to go. 36 yards.
Well, that happened fast. You can hear it in my voice, I'm rattled up. Luke looked over my shoulder, seen that nice A-point coming up through the bottom. And what happened was that deer walked in the gap. Luke stopped him. Perfect quarter away shot. I just rushed the shot a little bit, shot right over top of it. I held my 30-yard pin like high line, and the arrow sailed right over his back, as you can see. But we're gonna stay here. Maybe another one will come through the area. He walked up the bank. We grunted at him a couple times, and he stopped. He may try to circle and get downwind of us, and we may get an opportunity at him again.
By this point in time, Eric was wondering if he was ever going to get it done, and I know it's easy to get discouraged. But Eric had one thing going for him. He wasn't willing to quit, and that's why he never gave up. Finally, it's the week of Thanksgiving. The rut's winding down, but we know those big mature bucks like to get on their feet during that week and look for those last available does. And Eric's headed into one of his best hunting spots, hoping to see one of the shooter bucks he's got on trail camera.
Evening hunt, back in a pinch point. Just got done with Thanksgiving dinner. Thought I'd run back here for the last couple hours, and whenever I got down this morning, I pulled the camera card, went back and reviewed the pictures, and there's been a whole lot more evening activity than morning activity. 2 days ago, this is Sunday, Friday evening at 4:30, Lefty was in here. The Big Ten from last year without any browse. I had an encounter with him earlier in the season, actually on Halloween. He showed back up, but he's all nighttime. But anyway, they're using this area pretty hard, and Lefty's using it in the daylight, so we're going to see if we can make it happen tonight. Bert. Yes, baby, yes! I just smoked up the Big Ten from last year. He came in at 5'10". I didn't get a whole lot of penetration, but I think I got enough. It looked like the hit was good. I mean, he was right here at 18 yards. I watched him come from about 150 yards. He came up the power line. And I think if that buck wasn't in the power line, I think he'd have came in quicker, but I think he just went down. Yes, baby, yes. All right, well, we came in here after it got dark, got a bunch of people together. A bunch of my buddies came in to help. Tyler Jordan, Luke Hurst, Jared DeLong, and my dad came with me. We're going to go see if we can pick up the blood trail. We've reviewed the footage several times with everybody, and we think it's a heart shot. The deer's leg was kind of back covering his heart, and that's what made me back out to start with. But we went ahead, and I knew the deer, if he was going to die, he'd be dead at the end of the trail an hour later. So anyway, we're going to go see if we can find him.
Here's the arrow. Broke off.
There.
Yeah, baby!
All right, guys, well, we got him tagged and got him drug up out of the brush for you guys, so you guys get a good look at him. Just a big, mature whitetail. Going into the Thanksgiving week, I've always had good luck. I've always seen big bucks. I think they're breaking off the last does and they're looking for the last available doe. And this buck was kind of cruising the power line and feeding along the way, and he decided to make his way past 18 yards up past me. And today it was a really cold day all day, and I sat in the stand and got down. I actually had Thanksgiving dinner with some of my in-laws, and I told my wife, I said, I'm gonna go get in the stand. I said, as cold as it's gonna get this evening, the deer have to be moving. And it's been up pretty warm throughout the rut, and I was kind of getting disappointed. Well, I seen today it wasn't supposed to get out of the 30s, and I thought if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen today. And like I said, this week has always produced really good for me. And I came in here and sat, and I seen a little button buck come through early, and then about 5 till 5, I look up the power line. Here comes this bruiser, and he comes up, comes down the power line, gets almost broadside to me, and turns and faces me and walks right up into the woods that I'm in. 18 yards, I stop him in a gap and let him have it. The shot kind of worried me because I didn't get a whole lot of penetration, but I got the group of guys together. They came in, they all reviewed the footage. They said, Eric, you couldn't have put a better shot on a deer, but we tracked him. He went about 100 yards and piled up, and here he is. What an awesome way to end the 2015 hunting season.
Now that's why you never give up. Congratulations, Eric. This buck had great big, heavy mass, huge, gnarly bases. Eric had trail cam pictures of this deer that proved to us this deer was between 9 and 10 years old. You know, it's easy to get discouraged and to give up, especially when things just seem like they ain't going your way. When you have passed young deer up and you've had missed opportunities and you've had close calls, and it just seems like the big mature bucks won't come within bow range. And I'm sure Eric probably felt this way, but he had that never give up kind of attitude, and he kept on persevering. Despite these circumstances, he kept putting himself in the tree stand because he knows you can't kill a deer at home on the couch. Man, this was a great buck. Congratulations to Eric. He's a great guy, and we're glad that he got a great buck. and that he got to share it with family and friends. We appreciate you coming to watch our web show here at Strategy Outdoors, and we hope that the next time we have an exciting episode, you'll come back to watch it right here at strategyoutdoors.com.
Right, if you're on tree, you're doing that one.
No, he grew a little.